Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Kerbal Space Program, where we are going to continue on with our silly little thing project challenge run that we started a long ass time ago, which was trucking all the way to the South Pole. For anyone that's been around on the channel for a while, you know that we did a couple of streams of trucking to the South Pole, dramatically trucking to the South Pole. We made it to the North Pole. Did I put down a flag? I did not put down a flag. Hey, mate, put down the flag. Do you not have a flag? You don't have a flag, do you? Because you can't get back in there. Fuck. And I don't want to put two Kerbals on the outside. Yeah, I never designed this ride with much, if any, level of actual efficiency. It very much was a spur of the moment vehicle. Which we'll probably never see the final destination because I did get quite bored of this challenge run a long time ago. But we're back on this challenge run for another round. Just to see if I can inspire myself to finish it because I really ain't got much of a better idea at the moment. Originally, this was supposed to celebrate the the number of people that were following the thing, and I just never finished it. I never finished the run. Yeah. Yeah, we'll start driving south here in a moment. I want to set down that flag because every stream stop has a flag placed to mark where we've been. So, yeah, once I'm done setting that we're live, I'm gonna dispatch a Kerbal to set down the flag. I might just send a plane to deliver a proper ladder because boy is yeah, we're gonna send a plane back to the space center. We need a plane that can deliver hopefully a better ladder, or at least a better placed ladder. Actually, were any of the Kerbals I sent an engineer? Because I could just move the ladder. Could just do that too. Alright, so let's see. Actually, I want the... I do not have the structural one. Fuck. Then we'll just, put cargo bay in here. And we'll take a ladder and put it inside of this, along with this, along with this, along with that, more of that. Then, turn off staging for the fairing. We're gonna need smaller ones. I don't wanna use those big ones. Where are my smaller fuel tanks? The Mark Zeros. There we go. All right. Then we're gonna. I know we're not doing much trucking to the South Pole at the moment, but we'll get there. Just have to design airplane. Those are a little too big there. What do I got for engines? Those are a little too big. Hopefully this thing can take off on that. Lift's a little too far back though. Need to put some more weight back here, so install a few more tanks in the middle section here. And just need a small set of wings here. Alright, you guys are gonna control pitch. You guys control roll. And you guys control yaw. This thing is probably gonna explode. Let's see, I guess I'll put one of these back here just to help move the weight around. edit fairing. And this last section, all I have to do is connect it. Well, that does help move the weight back. Gonna have to move this entire engine assembly backwards. Strut some of this together. And then landing gear. One on the front. And then two at the point of which they, at the rotation point. And then one on the back to prevent tail strikes. This thing has a long fucking tail. Problem is, weight's gonna move around a shit ton. Where's the weight gonna go once all these outside tanks are empty? It's gonna move forward. That's a problem. Trains we're probably gonna want to make these longer. Do I want to put a bigger engine on it? Definitely pulls some of it backwards. You control yaw. Wrong way. You control pitch. Now the weight's a little too weird. There we go. Hopefully this will work. Who we got flying it? Valentina? Alright, and then we're gonna push these landing gear backwards a bit. So then they are around to where the rotation point is gonna be. And we shall launch. And try to see if we can actually functionally command this plane. I've flown a few aircraft in KSP. Most of them successful. I wouldn't say they're successful, but oh shit. Why are we spinning? You mean your air intake is not enough? Scheißen. Alright, so 2 of these engines might be a little overkill. We'll do that. Seal it up. Take these off. Go back to, that's the wrong type of fuel tank. Go back to Mark Zeros. Those there. Put one of these up here. Ugh. Let's see where everything sits. Of course, everything decided to move. Need something to cap off these little bits down here. There we go. The weight's moved forward, which means now I need to move these wings forward again. Not by that far, but they do need to be forward. There we go. All right. Let's try that again. This time it should work, probably. I am not great at designing planes in this. Though to be fair, I'm not great at designing many things in this game. So we'll see how well this goes. Nope, nope, too much, too much, too much. High ground. So, yeah, that was a little too much. We're gonna turn down the authority to 13. How far is 13 degrees? Alright. Hopefully this time it shouldn't hit so hard that it flips itself. Hopefully. If not, we're just gonna probably reuse a plane that already exists in the inventory. Because I do have some functional planes that I could 100% be using. I'm just fucking around with this at the moment. There we go. That was a lot smoother of a takeoff. What the fuck? Oh, now I see the problem. Well, at least I see why that's not working. It thinks it's inside the, fairing, which, to be fair, it's attached to a part inside the fairing, so that's why it thinks it's inside the fairing. So I need to attach it elsewhere. Decrease your authority. 17. 17 should be more than enough for a tail. Especially since there's two of them. Let's try that again. This time not careen off of the fucking runway. I mean, not randomly spin out in air. There we go. Oh, you're not supposed to be on yaw. You're supposed to be on, not pitch. You're supposed to be on roll. You're supposed to be my roll control. As long as the fuel holds out, we should be able to make it to the North Pole. Before too long. You can see all the flags that were placed. Took us 9 streams to get to the fucking North Pole. Yeah, I'm guessing we're at the maximum thrust this engine can put out with the air intakes that we have. We don't exactly have the best air intakes here. We have the small circulars, which they do take in air, just not all that much. If we hit too high of an altitude, we won't be able to take in enough air for the engine. We gotta be careful about that one. Yeah, I'm concerned that the thrust output on that engine is dropping. Maybe I should have gone with better intakes. 'Cause I only have 2 of these small ones. Ain't much. They are taking a decent amount of airspeed. I just don't know how long it's going to take for us to get to the North Pole from here. Well, considering our current heading isn't exactly north, probably a bit longer than I would like. There we go. Now we're flying due north. To be fair, I could have just built a rocket and used that to make a delivery, but like I did with the Christmas tree. But you know, I figured plane, but yeah, plane is extremely slow. Yeah, I think we're gonna. This was a neat little thing, but yeah, we're just gonna send a rocket instead, because it'll be a lot faster to get there. Throw that in the bin. We don't need that. What we need is a rocket. Just a quick little rocket that can get there. All it needs to do is be able to deliver a small payload. There's several different types of ladder. In case any of this is even somewhat remotely helpful. Thermal shield. Don't need that one that big. Let's see, utility, parachute. We'll have 2 drag chutes. Quick. That. I guess I could just use one of the. That's the initial stage. Let's see here. From that to that, install that. Put in a decoupler. And then from that to that, put that in. We're gonna take Valentina. I think they have an engineer. I think they have an engineer. You know, I should probably bring along an engineer just in case. Just in case it's needed. Where is the Mark 1 lander can? That's a little too big. I need a lander that needs storage that isn't too much bigger. There we go. Install some of these. And some of these. And one of these. That should function. Probably. Will the poor Kerbals be extremely eviscerated for absolutely no reason? Probably. But you know, I'm sure they'll be fine. I didn't double check to see who it loaded in as the guys. Why'd you load Bill and Bob? Listen, I know there's some of the OG crew, some of the cool guys, but I need a pilot. Then we're immediately just taking this rocket north. All it needs to do is go north. Oh, fight it, fight it, fight it! I overdid the I overdid it just a little. Just a little. Yeah, this resupply mission is not going as well. I should have replaced those ladders a long time ago. I think we can reach about 70 degrees before the rocket becomes unstable. Push us into orbit, and then immediately burn as hard as we can north. We just need to go north. We'll add a maneuver here to adjust. Bring that over. Bring that back a bit. Bring that over a little. Shrink that back a little further, and that should be good. Start making the burn. We want to shoot over the target a bit because the parachutes are going to have to slow us down, and we have to account for the fact that we're probably going to end up potentially undershooting the target. Now we just have to be ready to try and slow down. I guess I probably didn't need to bring these solar panels. Start slowing this down a bit because we're going to be coming in real hot. I'm surprised we actually managed to survive re-entry. Ja, scheiße. I was gonna try and use the rocket to get us closer, but yeah, kind of fucked that one up. Oh well. Hey, I forgot the seismic sector sensors will detect impacts and shit. Yeah, they're not too far from the rover, I think. So I should be able to just bye, heat shield. Yeah, they're not that far away. Should be able to just drive the rover on over and pick up the ladders and shit. And we have touchdown. Could also just roll it over with the reaction wheels, but yeah, I don't think it's that far away. All right, Steamby, you've been out on the Arctic for well over a year now. How you're not frozen to death, I don't know, but you gotta climb on once again. Oh, you are an engineer, so I didn't need to bring an engineer. Oh well. Alright, so anyway, our target is where is it? I think I see it off there in the distance. Deploy the front landing gear legs so then we don't end up impacting the ground as we drive on over. Still have our celebratory fireworks, by the way. Like, these are fully loaded with fireworks. Still waiting for us to reach our fucking destination, which is the South Pole. I really didn't think the South Pole streams would end up taking as long as they have. You know what they say. Random bullshit is gonna happen. And we're burning through electricity again, because this thing was not built with any RTGs, any fuel cells. All it's got is solar panels, batteries, and a fucking dream. I think I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. There it is. There's a little son of a bitch. Slowly closing in on the target. Having wasted already almost half of our fuel supply just to get there. Did we bring along any EVA science kits? No, but we did bring along a bunch of deployable modules, which I haven't deployed yet because my fucking scientist Ow! That's why you don't read and drive, kids. That's why you don't read and drive. Hello, Blue. Thank you for the stretch. Ow. You can see the many saves that we have in this game. Many, many saves.
Been a while since someone redeemed the fucking voice thing. Alright, let's see what happened. Where is the rover? Hey, see me. Yeah, that's a minor problem. Minor incident with the rock. With the vehicle. That's a minor incident. And off we go on another adventure. And hopefully this time we don't end up crashing into it. This time I will attempt to pay attention to the fucking road. Now, I know I do have a control station. Why haven't I set one of these up yet? Oh, you know, it's because I don't think I have the communications thing. Yeah, I don't think I have the communications equipment. Well, on our way again. The reason we want to get seen be inside the vehicles because I can't go at anything higher than. Oh wait, no, I can't go to 4. Oh shit! One of the tires blew out again. Do we still have any repair kits? I think that's what he's carrying on his back, repair kits. So we'll fix that tire when we get there. And that's a little unfortunate. Popped the fucking tire, one of my stabilizer tires. That's one of these things. Ah shit! Brake! 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 Alright, you clever little engineer man. Oh. Where the fuck did you get another flag? You didn't have one before. How did you magically acquire a flag? Anyway, time to be an engineer. Never mind, I need to bring the rover closer. Need to bring it around. I should have brought a fucking repair kit. Thought I had one. I still had one. Guess I didn't. I used up the last one. There we go, just stick that there. Stick that there. I don't think I can rotate it. Please tell me that's on the right way. It is not on the right way. Now it's on the right way. Man is an engineer. Let's see if he can get back into the vehicle. Alright, let's try this ladder. Shit! Fuck! Ow! Well, definitely more progress than usual. Alright, we're gonna lower... Wrong thing. We're gonna lower the fucking front wheel. So then hopefully he doesn't end up falling off this time. Fuck! Shit! Alright, well, he's an engineer. He can solve this problem. What if he just... What if he just puts... What if we... What if we put that there? Oh, shit. Fuck. That was the wrong button. Oh. Same bait. We're gonna install this up here. I'm just gonna set you there for a moment while I take off these ladder pieces. We're gonna set you here. We're gonna rotate you. Okay, we're gonna need to adjust this. That should, in theory, work. Fucking hell. Fell off the damn ladder. Come on. Come on. There you go. Fuck. Why can't I go up? Yeah. Fuck. I'm just gonna set that over there for a moment. We're just gonna parkour our way up. Eh. The power of an engineer. And these weird ladders. Shit. Ugh. This really isn't working out well. Alright, let's see here. Put you back there for now. Put you on the front. Exit this, deploy the ladder, so that I can see what direction it's in. No, I don't want to warp to daytime. Stop doing that. Soon will see the inside of this rover again. He's done it. He's done it, ladies and gentlemen. Soon has done it. He has created a way for him to be able to get back into the vehicle. It only cost him an entire wheel. You guys can be recovered. We don't need you out here anymore. The goal is to plant a flag next to the tree that we did back for, I don't even remember how long ago we put that tree there. It was one of these, it was during a Christmas stream that I put that tree there. Alright, so back to the rover. I should have unlocked some better tires and fucking other shit for this shit, but yeah. So if I turn 180 degrees, or just start driving north again, we should be able to make it back over to the Christmas tree. Where is it? Yeah, that's about right. extend the tire. And we're a little unfortunate with the loss of our other wheel, our other stabilizing wheel. Because unfortunately, CMB doesn't have any repair kits left, and I don't want to spend more of this stream because we've already spent an hour just sending a rocket up here for him to build some ladders. I don't want to send another rocket up here to have him have to fix the fucking tire on this. Yeah, these solar panels aren't getting anything from that sun. North Pole here is such a shit place. I do have one of these science command modules, so I should consider using it. But thanks since they're on Kerbin, they still do generate science even without a communications satellite. There's the tree. I just barely see it. We got all our guys in here. Seem to be giving Fredton probably a earful for the fact that they left him out there for years. In the freezing fucking cold and nothing but a spacesuit. Just gonna let ourselves roll to a stop here. Alright, Sammy, you know your job. What the fuck happened there? It just jumped off and instantly the rover fucking exploded. What broke? One of the scanner arms? One of the scanner arms exploded. Man literally just jumped off instantly. The whole damn thing exploded. No idea what the fuck happened there. Ugh. Oh, let's get back on over there. maybe you get into your usual compartment. Guess I can edit the action groups here so that then whenever I push a certain keybind, it just turns on the ladders. Oh, oops. Put all that on the fucking stage button. Oh, no, that's what we set the rocket, the fireworks to. Is there one that I can use to just toggle these to be on? No. Wheel throttle. There's a wheel throttle? I don't know how to control a fucking wheel throttle. I don't know what the fuck a wheel throttle is. Why have I lost control there? Oh, that's why, because I was still in the menu for the. Got to extend all the ladders. Now I have to walk around to the fucking front of this thing to get back on board. Unfortunately, we are out of repair kits. Because all the repair kits I brought the last time I used up. Let's get on board. ladder works so well. You can tell so well that this was not. These were very much later additions. This was not ever planned in the original version of this fucking vehicle. There have been many additions to it. Bring in the ladders. Alright, now we need to wait for daytime. Because we need to wait for our solar panels to be able to recharge this damn battery. Let's see, which one of these land masses is the one that goes south? I believe it's that one. So we want to drive. Which direction is that from the sun? So we want to drive the opposite direction of the sun that way. Trying to select the fucking tree so I can deselect it on my fucking thing, but yeah, gotta be stuck with it. Oh well. Yeah, I already got all the scientific use from the North Pole. The plan is to collect as much data as I can from everywhere on Kerbin, so that then when we get to the fucking South Pole, we can run it as a research lab. We're going the right way, right? Yeah, we're going the right way, kind of. Probably should be more 315-ish. Then the front wheel, get that back down. The anti-crash into the ground wheel. Turn on the SAS, then it can keep the rover somewhat straight. Yeah. I think you have to add in one of those robotic control things in order to be able to control wheels like thrusters and shit. I need to get some music going. This is kind of quiet. me see. What can I find? Down to the music channel. There we go. Now we have some Kerbal Space Program music to go along with it because it doesn't play any of the Kerbal Space Program soundtracks when you're on a planet. Well, unless you're on another planet. But if you're on Kerbal, it doesn't play anything. Because it's waiting for the anticipation of a rocket taking off or something. Not you to be trucking from one end to the other. Oh shit, we're losing sunlight. That's gonna suck because that means we're gonna run out of gas. Next time I do a stream of this, we're gonna fix up the fucking wheel because it's annoying that we're slightly turning off. I don't know how turning down the traction control on that ended up making it even worse. Does traction control get better if you turn it down? I'm confused. And we're about to coast ourselves. Because we are out of gas. And we're not out of gas. It's time to get rolling again. Yeah, I'll have to organize all these into a playlist on the YouTube channel because I don't think I have them organized as a playlist on the YouTube channel yet. Yeah, the original plan was to run this science lab as we went along, but it draws way too much power from the quite extensive amount of batteries we've installed on this thing at this point, but yeah, even with the extensive amount of batteries and shit we've stuck all over this thing, there really is no beating the power problems we have. Even with all these fucking solar panels. We have them in like every single fucking direction, still can't fucking power this thing for too long. Am I driving the right way? Yeah, I'm driving the right way. Because these are all the stream flags. And there's the retirement of the Mark I space station flag, where we retired the Mark I space station. One of our stranded Eve Voyagers. They are never coming home, those Eve Voyagers. They're in space. That's where they are. That's where they stay now. I will say I'm half tempted to just ship a new rover to these guys to drive to the South Pole with, but I feel like that would be cheating at this point. Because this thing is a piece of junk, but it's gotten us to the North Pole, and I feel like if I replace it with something that's mildly better, I'd be betraying all those streams where I drove this thing north. Well, we're starting to run out of sunlight, which means we're not going to get any power soon. Because the North Pole sucks. Sun doesn't stay up for too long. Yeah, we're making some decent progress, though. Do I want to drive to the water and go around that way so that I don't have to go through all of this mountainous shit? Probably not. Probably just drive straight for the time being. When we hit the mountain range, we'll see if it's that bad or if it's something we can drive through. Because if it's bad, we'll have to go around it. Yep. The longest drive in Kerbal Space Program history. And no, I will not be taking any suggestions for doing a similar challenge on Duna. Of driving to the pole on Duna. We will not be doing that. This rover is not cut out for that. No. I'm not going to attempt to get this thing into space, and I'm not going to attempt to get it to Duna. This is as fast as this vehicle goes, man, especially with a blown tire. Oh, hey, the sun. Hi, sun. we're gonna put on the brakes here. What the fuck has occurred? Let's see, we're driving 3. Yeah, we should be going that way. We're driving at 315. Why are we suddenly struggling to keep straight? Oh, it's not that we're rotating. It's the fact that we're so far away from the North Pole now at this point that we're getting our nav pole is getting confused. Alright, so if we want to keep going this way, we need the sun on this side. Yeah, I'll just turn around. So yeah, we want to travel 45 degrees. And just drive. Because there's the sun over there. As long as the sun doesn't end up in front of us, we're fine. Must have just driven past where the... Yeah, we're in the North Pole region. That's why we're being fucked up. That little bit where you see the texture fucking up a bit, that's where the North Pole is. No abyss today, just driving south. Lots of driving south. I think I'll have to correct a little bit more to the right. 225. If I want to get to where I'm trying to go. Yeah, very, very fitting for what we're doing. Got all the fucking gang just hanging around. We got Redton. We got Luke Ford. We got fucking CMB in the back here somewhere. There he is. There's CMB. He doesn't get the greatest view of the fucking experience, but you know, he's having a fun time. Yeah, if I keep heading this way, I should eventually reach the hills here. Eventually. As you can see by the many flags we planted, it took many streams just to get here. And now, we're going south to finish off this grand journey. This journey that has been, I think, about 2 years in the making. Because I'm pretty sure we started this like 2 years ago to celebrate. Well, not really to celebrate, more just to play Kerbal Space Program. But then I figured, fuck it. I saw a silly video about trucking to the South Pole. It can't take that long. I am regretting many of those decisions. Because this rover here is very much not designed for what the fuck we put it for. Oh, we're out of electric charge, aren't we? Well, we are still getting some juice from the sun somewhere. Yeah, this one's still picking up some power. Just barely coasting along on whatever little energy is coming in to power those wheels. Because they are fucked. Ugh. Hope today's stream isn't too boring for everyone. I know one of the reasons why I stopped doing this for a while is because these streams are kind of boring to watch. It is just me tormenting myself by trucking south. Not much more to it than that. Just going south. And the little buggy, the little South Pole trucking rover. And the distance between here and here is one entire stream, by the way. One entire stream it took to get from there to there. Like, it may not look that much of a different distance, but the further south you go, the more you see we were able to actually get some decent distances. Like from stream 2 to stream 3, we did pretty well. Stream 4, we did pretty well as well in terms of distance. As we got further north, obviously with terrible terrain and shit, and just how much longer the sun is in the dark for, we ended up in situations where we just kind of ran out of gas a lot. We would have to wait for a full recharge. Right, we're gonna just wait for a full recharge real quick. Hi, Sunrise. Alright, let's get moving again, now that the sun's in a position where all the solar panels can get a little bit of juice from it. We have this mountain range to get through. And then another fucking mountain range to get through. A lot of mountain range to get through. And this continent here should connect. Yeah, it connects over here to the South Pole. So we have to get there. Which is a lovely time. Fun for the whole family. I'll probably wrap this stream up when we hit the 2-hour mark because I'm not gonna subject you guys to this for too long. It's funny. It's a funny stream idea, but yeah, I'm gonna probably wrap things up once we hit the 2-hour mark because I don't think you guys want to be sitting here watching this for 4 hours. I know the YouTube guys aren't gonna watch this for 4 hours. You can barely watch anything I produce that lasts more than 2 hours. At the very least, if we can make it to the mountains here, I will be satisfied with the distance we've traveled today. Will this stream series ever really pick back up again? Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna have to organize the knowledgeable playlist first on the YouTube channel, so and then anybody that wants to watch the previous VODs can go back and watch them. Now, to be fair, you aren't gonna be getting much out of it. They're all very much a lower quality than my new setup nowadays with my silly 3D Tisha. Still need to get around to adding in the other 3D models that are supposed to be joining alongside the Tisha. Haven't gotten around to that yet. Probably will work on that on Saturday. I bump it up to 3-speed, but considering at 4-speed we lost a wheel, I don't want to send this thing careening out of control. And I can't just throw down a quick save either because it doesn't do this. Let me just save real quick. We'll save real quick and see how unstable this vehicle is with just the one wheel going at fucking 4-speed. Right, 3-speed. Well, it's definitely going a bit faster. We are burning through all of our energy consumption as well. Ugh. And now we got some KSP jazz. Well, at least when we're on level terrain, we can speed run a bit. Wish we hadn't lost that wheel because without it, we lost a lot of our ability to speed up because we are kind of slow, kind of a slow vehicle. These wheels only go so fast. Well, hey, at least we're making some good progress here. A bit more of this continent is uncovered from the darkness now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, probably travel along the coastline here. I want my best shot at getting down there. Almost burned through all our electricity again. We still haven't reached those goddamn mountains. We're not even close. We're not even halfway there. Look at how slow this vehicle is. Ugh. I'm sure there is a way I can like speed these wheels up. Oh, and we're also out of gas. Well, hopefully having let it recharge to the full capacity, we'll be able to at least make some decent distance. Hope everyone's day is going well. Yeah, this was definitely not the best choice for today's stream, but you know, I haven't done it in a while. I figured it'd be fun. Regrets have been made. And these guys have been at this trip for 17 days apparently in Kerbal time. Surprising, considering how long it took us to get to the fucking North Pole. That's not the worst amount of time. Yeah, the coastline might be my best bet. It's probably going to take longer to do it that way, but it'll avoid a lot less mountains. Yeah, we'll see how people treat this when it gets back on the YouTube channel. See if it's worth coming back to as a stream series. More than likely, I won't probably end up coming back as a stream series. This is one final hurrah for the crew of our South Pole Explorer. That never made it to the South Pole. Yeah, we're going a lot more west now than we are going south. Let's correct that a bit. Why are we going southwest? Gotta keep going. See how far we can get. We only have 9 minutes left, and I don't think we're gonna make it to those hills before I decide to wrap things up for today. Well, at least we tried. We got a decent distance away from the Christmas tree. And from the North Pole. Yeah, you think this thing decked out with fucking solar panels would be more than able to maintain the electric charge needed to keep these 10 electric wheels running, but nope. Insufficient power. Ugh. Ugh. Going to the South Pole is such a pain. Just getting to the North Pole was a fucking undertaking. It took us fucking 9 streams to get to the fucking North Pole. You know how many more it's gonna take to just get to the fucking South Pole? Like, we went from here, which is just slightly under, like, half of Kerbin. Actually, slightly over half of the entire circumference of Kerbin. So, it would take probably 18 more streams if we were traveling at a good rate in order to get to where we need to go. I don't know if people would really want to see 18 more streams of this. And that's not including like resupply missions and stopping to fix broken wheels. Because we do have broken wheels. We used to have another additional set of wheels here, but those exploded. Those exploded a long time ago. Didn't need them. Probably. Maybe. Yeah, this busted wheel situation is not helping our current directional worries. Alright. CB, you know your job. Huh? You know what they say. You can make a situation better by putting on shades. Alright, let me find someone to read you all off to. Well, let's see who's on. Alright, thank you for everyone that tuned in for today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Hopefully I didn't bore everyone to death with this one. By returning back to a series that I honestly myself got tired of doing. But I didn't really know what to do for stream today, so I figured might as well go back to a classic and see if I could interest myself in it. I have not interested myself in it. It is still as boring as it was before. But I hope at least some of you guys found some entertainment in it. I'm going to turn off the voice changer now before I end up forgetting about it.
Once again, thank you for everyone that stuck around to the end of today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all next time. Don't forget to check out the Discord if you haven't already to stay up to date with all the stuff that goes on. Know when I go live. Chat with me off stream. Vote on polls that determine what we do on the channel. I'm currently running 2 of those, so if you want to see certain content on the channel, make sure to go vote on it. And don't forget to check out the Blue Sky to know when I go live, and the YouTube channel to watch all the VODs that get uploaded Friday through Monday, same time every week, unless I forget about it. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all next time. Goodbye, so long, and see you all next time. And enjoy the bean I'm sending you all off to. Goodbye, everyone.